Some would call it swag, some call it cockiness, some would call it being a diva. But when you're good, it's not bragging. And elite wide receivers and the confidence they exude often permeates an entire team, and we're going to see a couple of examples of that in this one. Glad to have you with us from Colorado Springs, Colorado, and home to the Air Force Falcons. As we'll see a squad from the Pac-12, the San Diego State Aztecs, taking on a team that ranks in the top 5 in this conference, the Air Force Falcons. For EA Sports, I'm Reese Davis, Jesse Palmer, and David Pollack with me. Guys, can't wait to get this started. And the Aztecs will put total leather and we'll get started. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Three tight ends in the formation on 1st and 10. From the shotgun, they'll run it. Turning it on! He has the first and still on his feet. Out across the 30 mark, down at the 35 after the 10-yard gain. For young men who are going to make their living protecting the skies, they can cover some ground, too.
There's no doubt, and they're going to cover the ground and be on the...
Rush coming in hot, and they got him at the 29.
And the defense gets a sack, and that's going to be the big determining factor in this football game. A week ago, he only got sacked one time. They've already got him on the ground. If they want to win this football game, they got to keep getting after the quarterback.
Now facing 2nd and long after the defense came up with that sack. Pulls it in. It's Burns. Crosses the 40, and they get him down.
That wide receiver on the outside is dangerous. When you're playing zone coverage, it's really hard because you're not chasing him. You can't really get hands on him. You got to make sure you send more guys his direction. Maybe slide those linebackers toward that wide receiver so you got a little more help on the outside.
Quickly to the tight end. Absolutely nowhere to go as his defense makes a 3rd down stop. They were really hopeful he could make a guy or two miss and pick up the 1st down, but he comes up a little short.
Yeah, and it's great defense. It's defense understanding where the sticks are, not missing tackles, getting the guy on the ground quickly. Really nice job by the defense understanding the situation.
On 4th down, they're taking to the air. Big tight end makes the grab. It's a 1st down. And they finally get him to the ground. An easy conversion for this offense. Defense not exactly the perfect 4th down call there. The Falcons are marching down the field. They'll leave it with him. And this one will be stopped for no gain.
That is a great play by the defensive end. The most athletic players on the field play defensive end. Yes, you heard me, Jess, Reese. Exactly what I said. Great get off. Great job getting in the backfield, making the play.
Lost one on that last one. It's 2nd and 11. Back to throw. It's Alvarez. Looking to the big tight end. Finds a man in the middle. He's brought down, but there's a flag on the play. Let's see if it stands. They say no thanks to that pass interference penalty, and they'll take the results of the play. Three yards. 1st down for the offense after that penalty. Looking downfield on 1st down. Just a short pass to the tight end. They stop him almost immediately. Short gain there, and still a little ground to cover to pick up the 1st.
I think that time offensively, you're just trying to take what the defense is giving you, right? They're playing zone coverage. You got your big fella just working right over the ball. It's an easy pitch and catch. Just take the profit, and let's keep going.
Out of the gun to give to the back. Can't get him to the ground. Tough run, gets it into the red zone, and they knock him down at the 17.
You've got to be loving what you're seeing from your offense here on the opening drive of this game. They're in a really nice rhythm. They've got real good balance going on right now, and they've got the defense on their heels.
Quarterback may change this route. Toss to the outside. And the runner is down, and so is a flag. We'll repeat the previous down, but this time the offense has 10 more yards it has to cover. Looking for a productive play on first down. They want to throw it. Got the quick pass. He is pushed out of bounds at the 19-yard line.
Yeah, and tight ends aren't just line up and block guys anymore. These guys are athletes. You line them up all over the field. And nowadays, you even start to feature them more and more in the passing game.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. Looking for a man. It's Alvarez. Makes the grab. He'll get it all the way down to the 8-yard line, and the defense is feeling the heat.
You get the completion, and now you set up a manageable third down situation in the red zone. This is a huge down in distance in this game.
Boy, they'd love to pick up this conversion and go to work with a first and goal. He'll throw on third down. Got it! Gets it inside the 5, down to the 4, and it'll be first and goal.
You saw the tight end on a big play there in that last third down. Why not go back to him again here in the red zone? With his size and his athleticism, he is a matchup nightmare down in this area of the field.
Finds his big tight end. They've got it down to the 3-yard line. Really well done on that throw and catch.
And this offense shows they will be aggressive. On first and goal, they get the completion. Listen, games come down to executing in the red zone. This is a big spot.
Slams it ahead. And he takes it in for the score. Touchdown, Falcons.
The offense goes as he goes, so really no surprise in the opening drive. They keep feeding him the football. He showed you all of his ability on that TD.
And he's got the extra point, and it's 7-0 to start this one. That is what they mean when they say ball control, a 14-play touchdown drive. And close the deal with a 3-yard touchdown run. And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here's the handoff. Runs ahead and powers his way for 4 yards out to the 30.
And I kind of like how the running back didn't mess around. Like, just get downhill when you see an opening. A lot of times they close so fast, man. Be decisive, stick your foot in the ground, pick up 3 to 4, and we are not going to complain.
Halfway there on first down, it's 2nd and 5. Back to pass. Working that left side now. Breaks into the open. They get him stopped and out of bounds at the 45-yard line, and the big play has this offense ready to mount a threat. Now a first down from the 45-yard line. Toss sweep. Try to get it outside to the right. Pass the sticks and still on his feet. Really putting together a threat now. They get the first. It's at the 37.
If you want to test the physicality of a defense, get the toss play going. Get the outside run game working, because those DBs are going to have to find ways to fight off blocks, and you're going to find out just how badly these little guys want to put their face in the fan.
Gets some yardage and gets down. That's the end of the quarter. Air Force has the lead here. And we've come to the end of one, and let's take a quick moment to catch up on the stats. Lots of time left, and we're ready to get back to it and open the second period. So first down here as they go back to work. The corners are walked up tight. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. Past the first down marker and still running. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
First down, physicality wins football games. Being able to run the football and create balance. And right here, just choose up another first down, gives you another chance to maybe continue to run the football.
And I feel like this guy, too, is just an explosive play waiting to happen. His vision, his quickness, and he's got a burst. If you give this guy just a crease, he's going to hit it. And right now, he's doing some damage on this defense.
He'll be hauled down just inside the 10 at the 9 as they're trying to turn this into a score. It'll be second down, and remember, they can pick up a first without scoring. Second down, they'll go to the air. Makes the catch. That completion will take it inside the 4, and the offense is threatening.
And that short completion now sets up a big third down here in the red zone for this team. They haven't scored yet. They're only trailing 7-0, and this is a big one. It's very, very hard to throw the football in this area of the field, but you get the feeling a critical third down now. They need something good to happen, putting a lot of trust in their quarterback to make the right decision and make the big play.
He gets it in. Touchdown, San Diego State.
Man, find your weapons. Nice job by the quarterback, finding the running back out of the backfield. He catches it and does the rest. Walks into the end zone for the touchdown.
And he tacks on the extra point. So a well-executed 8-play, 75-yard drive. And they cap the drive with a 4-yard touchdown pass. And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. They unleashed an aerial assault last time that took them right to the end zone, David.
So, Reese, with that drive, I think you've accomplished something you wanted to accomplish. Make this defense think. You put them back on their heels. Now, shoot, Palmer, you might be able to slip a few runs in on this drive to really jack them up.
Yeah, I like that idea, but I also like the fact that speed kills. They've got it at the receiver position, so if you've got one-on-one matchups, man, take advantage.
Back to throw, it's Alvarez. Shoots it to the left. Makes a connection. And the explosiveness, the big gainer gets it to the 49-yard line. So, Jesse, they're able to connect on the crossing route against the zone. You run that pattern against that coverage. What do you have to keep in mind?
Well, the receiver needs to know where the soft spot is in the defense so he can gear himself down. And the quarterback, Reese, has to play with great timing. Because if he's too early or too late on the throw, that might get picked.
Looking to throw on first down. Throws to the tight end. Pulls it in. Across the 25, he's got room. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
It's important on offense to get the tight ends involved in the passing game. These are big fellas that can run. This guy's a big target, so nice job on that play.
Looking for a physical attack from the gun. That is a big win for this defense as they were right there as soon as he got the ball.
Well, the offense is trying to go counter, but the defense blows it up, and they do it by getting penetration up the middle, setting up the tackle for loss.
Going to swing it on second down. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. He'll fire back across his body, and it's intercepted. He's brought down. A short return, but the defense comes out on top with a pick.
And it's just a bad decision by the quarterback. I get that he's outside the pocket and the play's breaking down, but you can't force it into your top receiver. If he's not open, you got to throw it away, and the defense took advantage with the interception.
The Aztecs offense ready to go back to work. Looking for space. It's Montgomery. And he is stopped immediately by the big defensive lineman.
And just a great job by the defense being stout, right? That's your job. Be stout up front, stuff in the run play, make them get in more passing situations, but do not let them run the football. That's 101. Stop the run first.
This senior showed some serious arm strength firing that one in for the first down. New set of downs after the completion. corners showing press. They want to be physical here. Throws for the tight end. Catch in the middle. It's good. They finally get him on the ground, but he's got an explosive play for the first down.
Man, the tight ends are one of the most versatile guys on the field, and you see it right here. The play action, they're used to blocking, right? Now they slip right by the linebackers, slip to the second level, come open, the quarterback finds them in great rhythm.
The Aztecs will line it up on 1st and 10. Leaves it with the back. Look out, he's got room. Picks up the first down. And he's brought down after a nice gain.
Wow. 4 plays on this drive by the offense. They already got 3 first downs. We knew they had a lot of playmakers coming into this game, and they're showing that right now. This defense is going to have to make a play at some point here and stop the bleeding.
They've got it at the 37. It's 1st and 10. Wants to go up top on 1st down. Snagged in the middle. It's good. Oh, he's got some space. Dragged down, but they'll move the sticks for a 1st down. They might have the defense's head spinning a little bit now. Hit him with a big run, now they hit him with a big pass.
Man, it's so hard to defend both. You know that. Which coverage do I want to put? Do I want to put more people in the box to stop the run? When you've got this kind of balance on offense, the defense can't be right.
They get him stopped at the 5-yard line, but it will be 1st and goal from there.
Well, it wasn't a great start for this quarterback, but on this drive, he seems to be turning the corner. He just looks like he's playing in a different rhythm. He's seeing the field better. It's almost as if the game is starting to slow down for him. I think on that last completion, it was a good example of it.
If you don't tip the scales at 3 bills, stay on the sidelines. Big boys in the goal line D. And he's stuffed by that big defensive tackle up front. Timeout called here by the defense. It's the first one they've used this half. Now it's 3rd and goal. Off the play fake. Flushed out of the pocket. And he was looking into the end zone, but it's incomplete.
And it's a good job by this defense, man. You drop back, you play really smart, play sound. Understand, there's not a lot of field to cover, and they couldn't fit the ball in a window. Good pass defense.
They'll send out the kicker here. Right down the boulevard, it's good. And with that, they've taken the lead.
Well, the head coach decided to play it safe on 4th and inches and trot his field goal team out there, and his field goal kicker just made him look like a pretty smart guy.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Plenty of time to work, not any time to waste as they take over here in the final 2 minutes of the half. Wants to throw on 1st down off the play fake. Put it where only his man could get it and gave him enough room to get the foot down. Just outstanding execution, continuing to work his way back through the football.
Yeah, and everything about this route looks vertical. The comeback, it looks like it's a go. I'm thinking speed, and then he sets it.
And the defense gets home and makes a play at the 37-yard line.
How nice is it as a defense when you can drop 7 guys into coverage, only rush 4, and still get home? That makes you feel good if you're the D coordinator.
And the Falcons with a long way to go after the loss on the last play. And he was hit just as he was releasing the pass, and it falls to the ground incomplete.
Man, the defense, they haven't had an answer for this guy. He has been lighting them up in the pass game early and often so far, and that time just not able to hook up with his quarterback.
On 3rd and long, he's going to have to turn one loose downfield. And that'll be incomplete. They certainly weren't afraid to take a shot there, and now it's 4th down. The Falcons will line up to punt it away. This will be their first punt of the afternoon. Gets the first one of the day out of there. He ought to be fresh. They only used him twice in that victory last week. They'll get a chance to work on that hurry-up offense here in the final minute of the first half. The give to the running back from the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. And they'll finally get him down after a terrific pickup. The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half. From their own 23, it'll be 1st and 10. Right back to the well. Still on his feet at the 35. Once that ball was loose, offense didn't have a chance. Defenders everywhere. It's a turnover.
Offensive players, when they got the ball in their hand, they're trying to make plays, right? Trying to make you miss. There's nothing better than closing that gap and sticking that head right in that guy's chest and causing a fumble.
Quick timeout call by the offense after the play. This coach wanted to be absolutely certain on a challenge. He was right. The previous play will be overturned. It's 1st and 10 from the 38-yard line. Wants to throw on 1st down. With the catch, it's Montgomery. Across the 50-yard line on the huge pickup, and he's out of bounds at the 45.
And that's why if you're the offensive coordinator, you've got to find as many ways as possible to get this guy going. Just get him the ball close to the line of scrimmage. Doesn't need to be a throw deep down the field. He's so dynamic when he has the ball in his hands. You saw it right there.
To the air on 1st down. Makes the grab. It's Hill. They are on the move down to the 32, and they pick up another 1st down.
How about this offense? They're rolling. They got a couple 1st downs together. Defense. Next, what's your response? What do you got? You got to make some adjustments here.
And the Aztecs come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on 1st down. Got his man downfield. And that's where they'll mark him, but a chunk play, and they pick up a 1st down. Field gets a little tighter here in the red zone. Got to get lined up to spike it and stop the clock.
No gain on the play. Brings up 2nd down.
Now looks as if they'll settle for the field goal try. Already proven reliable. Once he'll try a 2nd field goal, this one a 37-yarder. It's good. Easy call for the refs. The lead now 6 here in the 2nd. So they get the late field goal right before the half, and not much time after this kickoff for an answer. The ball bounces through the end zone, and it will be a touchback. Inside 30 seconds to play in the half. We'll see how aggressive they are on this drive. To the air, it's Alvarez. He tries to take the top off. Pass is incomplete. The clock is down to 9.
This is going to be a tough situation for the offense here late in the first half. They're trying to find a way to generate some points before going into the locker room, but the defense is ready for it. So the windows are not going to be very big, especially when you're trying to attack vertically like they did on that last one. Downfield completions are going to be...
Unloads it downfield. Makes the catch at the 20. And he ran away from the defense to take it in. Touchdown, Air Force.
Man, a lot of times you see the way people close halves, the way people close games goes so far in determining who wins. Nice execution by this offense late in the first half. Now they're just an extra point away from having the lead going into halftime.
Setting up for the extra point that would put them on top. And the extra point gives them the lead at 14-13. That's the end of the second quarter. That means it's time to join Kevin and our halftime update. We're just about ready to start the second half. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. San Diego State takes over as the offense is ready to go to work. I imagine we'll see them go right back to work up top after how productive that passing game was in the first half.
And it's interesting. If I'm the defense and I've got the lead, they've had success throwing the football, but we're winning. I don't know that this defense changes too much of what they've done in the first half.
I think they got to do a better job with pass rush. They might want to change their coverages as well because they're probably at this point expecting this offense to have to keep throwing, considering they did have success in the first half.
The Aztecs can really attack on this second and short. Takes the handoff. It's Montgomery. Crosses the 45. There he goes. Defense on skates that time. They finally drag him down at the 42.
Defensively, you'll take the slow death. You'll take 3, 4, 5 yards a pop, but you can't give up the massive plays. You got to do a better job containing the football, making them run to guys, and get him on the ground. For goodness sakes, this guy is fast, I know, but defensively, we got to swarm to the football and get him on the ground.
With the catch, it's Hills.
The pass on first down, caught by the receiver. Brought down on the play at the 35-yard line. Brings up second down.
And the Aztecs with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Under fire. Got it in the middle, it's Montgomery. He's brought down quickly. Minimal gain there, still a bit short of the first down.
You see it so much in college football where they motion a running back out of the backfield. What are they looking for? Man coverage. Are you trying to cover my running back with one of your linebackers? If you are, I'm going to take advantage. I love taking advantage of the mismatch with your running back out in space. Keep doing that.
It'll be a run on third and short. Moving deeper into enemy territory. Move the chains. It's first down at the 27.
That has got to be so demoralizing for the defense. You haven't been able to stop this guy all game long. And here on third down, they're handing it off to him anyway because they don't think you can stop him. This defense right now, you see a lot of people hanging their heads a little bit because they're not playing with tons of confidence.
How about the mix of play calls on this drive? 3 runs, 3 passes, and now they're in business.
And just keeping the defense completely off balance. When you think it's a run, it's a pass. When you think it's a pass, it's a run. Nice job by this offense going right down the field in 6 plays and now set up for first and goal.
He's looking to pass. Trying to find the end zone. Needed one more turn of the legs to get it in there, and he's denied just inches away from the touchdown.
The offense trying to throw it there quickly down close to the goal line. Nice job by the defense tackling the catch.
Boy, if that first down play was any indication, they might walk this thing in on second and goal. Quarterback sneaks it ahead. Touchdown, Aztecs! And with that, they've got the lead here in the second half.
The defense knew coming into this game they were going to have their hands full. Not only did they have to worry about these running backs in the running game, they had to worry about the quarterback as well. On designed runs and on scrambles, they didn't have an answer for him right there.
And the extra point was good to finish things off.
20, Air Force 14.
And no chance at a return here. They'll start this drive at their own 25. Here comes the Air Force offense back onto the field. From the gun, the ground game. And maybe he'll get back to the line of scrimmage, but no more than that.
And it's been a surprise today for this offense. Like, coming into the game, we all talked about it. We thought they'd be able to run against this defense that's been run on a lot, and this offense just can't get the running game going. Be interested to see what they do to try to change it up, but somehow, some way, they need that physical ground game.
Out to the 36-yard line after gaining 10 on that one.
Now, I think this receiver's forte is his route running. He's a guy that can line up all over the field, but it's not just catching post routes and goes. This guy can run shallows, he can run slants, he can run the option routes and find soft spots in the defense. This guy really has all the routes in his toolbox.
Man, this sophomore quarterback unleashed a cannon on that one.
About the big fella, the tight end, the wide receiver in a tight end's body going up and making the catch.
Coming out on first down with the play fake. Fires to the wideout. How about a little rhythm that you can tap your toe to on that throw and catch for the first down?
Well, when you're throwing these comeback routes, man, the timing has got to be so good between the two of them because you know the ball is going to be in the air a long time. You can't throw it late. It's going to get picked. That time, really nice job getting it out early, and the receiver doing a nice job on his route so that the ball was right on him as soon as he turned around.
Makes the grab almost to the first down marker, but a good pickup on that one.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football, and a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting him the football, letting him get some positive yards.
They go to the ground. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
Great job at contained by this defense. And in order to do that, the end man on the line of scrimmage defensively has got to be able to set the point and force the football back into traffic. And that's exactly what happened there.
They've got enough for the first down, and they're in the red zone at the 20.
Well, in that down and distance, the quarterback's got to get rid of it so quickly, right? He knows the defense is going to be bearing down on him. So a nice job catching the gun snap and then turning and pivoting, getting it out of his hands quickly and accurately to pick up the first.
Moves around to clear up the vision. Oh, he drops the football. He had him right down the gut of the field. Instead, it'll be second down.
Well, that just shows you how much this quarterback trusts his baller wide receiver. He was double covered on that play, and still the QB tried to force it over to him.
To the air, it's Alvarez. And the pass is incomplete and charged loose by the hit.
All right, you got to be careful here if you're the quarterback, right? Back-to-back incompletions. You've had a nice drive. You're still in field goal range, though. Think about this. You cannot take a sack. That has got to be what the play caller is reminding his quarterback about in the headsets right now. If it's not there, throw this thing away because we've got a chance to at least get 3 points here.
Just keep slinging it. Forced out of the pocket. Another incompletion on third down.
Nice job by the defense. They're mixing up their look. They're third and long in field goal range. They go zone coverage. So everybody on the back end has the eye on the quarterback, and they're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
It is true as he puts 3 on the board. The lead down to just 3, 20-17.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
They'll put this one in play. First snap of the drive from the 25. To the ground with the back. Forges ahead. Picks up about 3 to the 29.
Man, it's really hard to control the running game if you don't control the line of scrimmage. And how about the defensive line doing a great job attacking those guys up front, not open up lanes to run through. Nice job just nullifying that run altogether.
Solid pickup of 4 on first down at 2nd and 6. Looking to fire. They get to him as he throws. Grabbed over the middle. It's Hills. Knocked down at the 44, but he got 15 on that one.
Man, it's nice having a QB that is going to hang in there. You could tell, hanging in there, he knows he's going to get hit, right? If I'm going to get hit, I might as well make a completion. Great job hanging in there, throwing the football on target and getting the completion.
And a good, solid pickup there before the defense knocks him down.
Brings up second down.
The Aztecs in a good spot here with second and short. That'll do it for the quarter, guys, and San Diego State is on top. And as we switch ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the national rankings. 1 quarter to go, and might we have the makings of a classic fourth quarter finish. They had a chance to mull things over. Let's see how they start the final period here on second down. Defense in press coverage. He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Really impressed with the running back. His stats haven't been great, right? Every yard has been hard to come by, but these are some of the best runs we've seen in the game by him, and it's happening at the most important time here in the fourth quarter.
Makes the catch. It's Hills. Turning it on. They finally make the stop, and it's been this way this guy's whole career as a senior makes a play after the grab.
Well, when you're running the drag route against man coverage like that, as a quarterback, you got to put the ball out in front of your target. And when you do that, you give the guy a chance to then advance the football up the field, pick up a first down like they did right there.
Off the play fake on first down to throw. Bought a little time, lets it go. And it's incomplete, deflected, knocked away by the D.
Well, the ball's barely touched the ground every time this guy's been dropping back so far in this game. That's one of the rare misses we've seen from him so far.
Try to make up for some of that lost ground on second down. Couldn't connect on first down, now back to the air. Touchdown, San Diego State! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And that is a drive and a score they absolutely had to have. Now making it a 2-possession game late in this one. It wasn't going to be enough to just play it safe, play it conservative, punt the ball away, and count on your defense. They were aggressive. They mixed it up, but getting that score, that is huge for their win probability now.
17.
And it'll come out to the 25. No attempt at a return. Air Force has it back, and the Falcon offense returns to the field. It's always great to get points on a drive, but it would behoove them to try to get a touchdown this time around, Palmer.
They may have to get out of their comfort zone here too, David, a little bit, and just start being more aggressive and take some chances, but that's what's going to happen for them to win this game.
Yeah, and when you're losing, obviously everything gets heightened. Everything becomes more critical. This drive is crucial because you've got to cut into this deficit and put some points on the board.
Catch in the middle, it's Lanning. Nice pickup there, gets him the first down and sets him up at the 45-yard line.
And on the heels of that last big play now, you'd love to keep the momentum going and score quick. How about staying aggressive? Try to throw this thing into the end zone. You need to get the ball back, and you need to save as much time as you can.
Oh, there might have been trouble if they had knocked him down so quickly. Really good concept there to get things going and use the tight end early.
Yeah, I mean, just such a great job on first down, setting up an easier second down. Understanding I don't always have to push the ball down the field, but see the tight end, make the throw. No, it's not a big gain, but makes life really easy on me on second down.
A huge pickup on the play before he goes out of bounds, but the question is, will it stand? There is a penalty marker on the field. Second down coming up. Motion from the wideout. Back to pass, it's Alvarez. Makes the grab. He stopped at the 32, picks up 10 on the play and gets the first down.
Well, down 2 possessions. Good news is you get the completion. Bad news, though, did not get out of bounds. You know right now, saving the clock, that is at a premium for this offense.
And the Falcons have it with a 1st and 10. Looking downfield on first down. The short hands, it's Lanning. He gets down to the 25 before going out of bounds.
And quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
They'll go to the air on 2nd and short. Looking to the big tight end. Got him downfield. Good job running that route to get past the sticks because he got nothing after the catch. From the red zone, looking for a receiver. Tight end finds a soft spot. Gets out of bounds after the big play, and they'll be set up in business with a 1st and goal. That throw and catch, a really good example of why coaches don't want a quarterback to get stuck on a particular target, isn't it, David?
Yep, that's exactly right. Find the guy who's open, because you got so many guys that have so much speed that can do so much damage on the field. Find my matchup, get it to him, let him do the rest.
After getting nothing, it's 2nd and goal from the 6. Looking to throw again. Receiver wasn't ready for the throw, incomplete.
And the quarterback gets hit again. We already know this defense has gotten home to him multiple times in this game. So here you are, you're trailing in the game. Defense knows you're going to throw it. They're pinning their ears back. You can't feel very confident right now if you're the play caller, certainly if you're the quarterback, that you're going to have time to throw.
They'll look to throw on 3rd and goal. And he dropped it. It looked for all the world like that would be a catch, and he just got too excited.
You got to love this job by the defense here in their own end. They're doing an outstanding job in coverage, reading the quarterback's eyes. Everybody's getting to their marks. They're breaking on the ball, and they forced 3 straight incompletions here with their backs against the wall.
A field goal really doesn't do much for you in this situation, so they'll go for it on 4th and goal. The offense changing the play. Scanning the field, it's Alvarez. Looking for the score. Touchdown, Falcons. Quick strike through the air for the score. Well, if the momentum hadn't shifted before, it certainly has now.
It has, and now you got some game pressure, right? That's beautiful. Now the defense comes out, get you a stop, get aggressive, but the offense a little bit of pressure now because they know if the ball goes back to the other side, they could lose this ball game.
Now they'll try to get another possession with an onside kick. And before they can kick it, the receiving team's going to call a timeout. They'll try to follow that last touchdown with an onside kick. That's why they call them the hands team. They're able to secure the onside kick. Guys, we're about to get another look at this San Diego State offense. They had to stand by and watch that scoring march, and now it's up to them to find a way to answer it. And there was nowhere to go, just stopped in his tracks in the backfield. After getting knocked back to open this drive, it's 2nd and 12. Wants to go up top. The sweet feet keeping the play alive. Had to get rid of it quickly.
And finally, the defense is able to get some pressure on this quarterback. They had been trying all game long different ways to affect him, weren't able to get there. But on that play, because of the pressure, it affected his accuracy, and that's why the ball falls incomplete.
Certain moments in the game you know are just a little bit bigger. Here's an interception. Oh, did they need that turnover? Finally brought down, but what a play, not only to get the football, but to flip the field position with the return.
You talk about having to have it. We needed to force the turnover. We had to get the football back. They're in such a good position to run out the clock, try to win. No, sir. Our ball, 1st down.
The offense will have to use its first timeout of the half.
Timeout, Air Force.
Here's the conundrum for the defensive coordinator. Do you stay aggressive or do you protect and play a little more conservatively with the lead and just a few minutes left? Finds the tight end.
I'll tell you, when you've got a tight end like this, it makes it a lot easier calling pass plays on first down, even if the defense is in zone coverage. He did a really good job there, working his leverage, finding the soft spot, and making it an easy completion.
The Falcons with a 2nd and short to keep this drive moving. Dropping back, it's Alvarez. Quickly out to the tight end. And a big hit at the end, but it didn't stop him from getting the first down.
Nice catch by the big tight end. Nice job holding on to the football, getting the first down. But I tell you what, I love the physicality by the defense. I love how they're making him pay every time he catches the football. Later on, he might be less likely to want to reach his arms out there and try to catch that thing.
We've reached the 2-minute timeout, and time is of the essence for this offense to get things done. It's 1st and 10 from the 44-yard line.
Get set.
Looking to throw on first down. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete.
And this is a tough time for this offense because you're in passing mode. You're in comeback mode, and what is that? The defense knows that. Like, they're pinning their ears back. They're coming after the quarterback, and you've already struggled protecting your guy today and creating those explosive plays. This offense is going to have to buckle up and really protect their guy up front.
Quarterback making checks. They just keep firing. This time it's complete. They knock him down, but he's got enough to get it across the line and pick up the first down.
You know, tight ends are such matchup nightmares and problems for defense. They're too big for DBs to cover, and they're too fast for linebackers to cover. You saw it right there.
Wants to go up top on first down. Fires to the big fella. And he runs through one tackle and picks up a few. The defense calls the timeout. They're 2nd of the day as they try to get their act together.
As a tight end, if you're going to be good in the passing game, you've got to be able to feel the windows when defenses play zone coverage. And he did a really good job of that right there. He didn't rush. He didn't hurry. He took his time, found the soft spot, and gave his quarterback an easy place to throw the football.
Quick timeout by the defense there, trying to make sure everyone has the same call. And the Falcons with the 1st and 10. Red pass, it's complete. They'll spot the ball at the 12 after that completion.
Man, this is such a hard situation. That clock is your enemy, and you've got to push the ball down the field. But you know the defense is dropping back, so you can take the underneath stuff and go to your 2nd and 3rd read some, but we've got to stay aggressive.
Got a man. That completion takes them down to the 7-yard line, and they are ready to strike. They were able to make the completion, but he had to pick his way for just a little bit. Needed a little more help to spring him for some yardage.
Yeah, if you're going to have success when you throw it outside like that, you're going to need some more blocking and better blocking downfield. Give the defense credit, though. They were able to rally and made a tackle.
And they've got him down after the short completion, but they inch closer and closer to pay dirt. And if they want to take the lead, can't be thinking field goal here. They'll need a touchdown to go up in the 4th. Fires into the end zone. Touchdown, Air Force. And inside a minute to go, they've got the lead.
And the timing had to be perfect. Down here, this close to the red zone, the windows to throw into are so small, but the quarterback, his receiver, on the same page. And with that touchdown catch, they now take the lead.
On to attempt the try. And the extra point is good, and every point counts. It's now a 4-point lead in the 4th. Kickoff unit is out there again, and this crowd is feeling themselves after that last drive. He'll take a knee. It's a touchback save every second he can as they try to put together this final drive. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Going right to work up top. Unloads to the wideout. And it was worth the gamble, but the long pass is incomplete.
Well, the quarterback off target on that one. And in this 2-minute situation, you've got to be able to call and run passing plays that you feel like you can run in your sleep.
Got to get everybody lined up quickly. Time winding away, and they've got to push the ball down the field. Oh, it's picked off. Oh, at the worst possible time. And they'll close in on him after a good return on the interception.
And that's got to feel good, and that's a play this young man is never going to forget. His first interception of the season. Great job reading the QB's eyes and getting to the football.
Their work here is virtually done. No need to take any more chances. They'll line up in victory formation. Don't want to risk anything here. The quarterback takes a knee. They get the W, and with that being win number 6, looks as if they're going bowling, guys.
And that's a good moment for this squad, right? Like, you start every season, you have big goals. It usually starts with your conference championship and winning a national championship, maybe going to the playoffs. Everybody has different goals, but getting to a bowl is always sweet, and this team's eligible now.
I know the coaches are really happy about this, the AD and the fans, because they know what it means for the program, right? You're going to get those 15 extra practices at the end of the year to help develop young talent. Looking ahead to next season, but that's next season. There's still a lot of football left to go this year. Let's just see how good of a bowl game they can get to.
That will put the wrap on things from here. For David Pollack and Jesse Palmer, I'm Reese Davis. You've been watching another presentation of EA Sports College Football.